World Cup 2026 is less than 2 weeks away. We have 46 teams, 12 groups. In this video, I'm going to try and predict which country is going to win. Starting off, in Group A, we have Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Czechia. A very difficult group to predict. Mexico do have the home advantage. South Africa are very consistent in the tournament. South Korea have a very talented squad with their captain Heung-min Son, players like Kim Min-jae from Bayern Munich, Kagin Lee from PSG. Czechia are also a strong contender with their captain Patrick Schick. It's a very difficult choice, but I'm going to put the host nation Mexico in first place, followed by Czechia. Third place goes to South Korea and South Africa in fourth. In Group B, we have the host nation Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland. Another very interesting group. Canada have the home advantage with several star players like Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David. Bosnia managed to qualify through the playoffs, defeating Italy on penalties. With their captain Edin Dzeko, I'm sure they're capable of defeating stronger teams. Qatar have also managed to qualify, and they're currently ranked number 55 in the world, very similar to Bosnia. Then we have Switzerland with numerous world-class players. Their squad looks incredibly strong. For that reason, I'm going to pick Switzerland first, followed by the host nation Canada, Bosnia in third, and Qatar in fourth. We now have Group C with Brazil, the only nation that has managed to qualify to every World Cup, with Morocco, the controversial AFCON champions, as well as Haiti and Scotland. A very tough group, especially for Haiti. A lot of people are writing off Brazil as their team is not as strong as it was previous World Cups. However, in my opinion, they're still a top contender with incredible players like PSG's Marquinhos, Vinicius Jr., Rafinha. Ancelotti has also included Neymar, who is a great leader, which would boost the confidence of his entire team. Now, the Moroccan team looks incredible. Last World Cup, they managed to get to the semi-finals. In my opinion, their goalkeeper, Bonu, is one of the best of the tournament, which would play a crucial role if they did penalties. The small nation of Haiti are ranked number 83rd in the world. And finally, Scotland, with their captain, Scott McTominay from Napoli. Slightly tough decision, but I'm going to put Brazil in first. On paper, Morocco should get the second, but I'm going to pick Scotland as my surprise of the tournament and put them in second, followed by Morocco, and then Haiti in fourth. Haiti would be going home, although it would be nice to see them win some points or at least score some goals. Moving on, we have Group D with USA, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. In my opinion, this is a very evenly matched group. Any of the countries are capable of winning the group. Turkey has numerous talented players, such as Kenan Yildiz, Arda Güler, but they also have experienced players like Calhanoglu. So for that reason, I'm going to put them in first. And Turkey is going to be my so-called dark horse of the tournament. In second place, I'm going to do another surprise pick and put Paraguay, followed by the host nation, USA, and fourth place goes to Australia. Although it's very possible that it's the other way around, and Australia do in fact qualify. In Group E, we have Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. In my opinion, this group is a bit easier to predict. Although it's likely that Germany don't win all of their games, I'm still going to put them in first, followed by Ecuador and Ivory Coast, which means fourth place goes to Curacao, the island nation with total population of 150,000 people. It's really impressive that they qualified for the World Cup, and it would be very nice to see them score some goals, maybe even win a point. Next, we have Group F with the Netherlands, Japan, Sweden and Tunisia. Again, a very evenly matched group. I think most teams are capable of winning this group. The Netherlands are an incredible team with multiple world-class players, with the likes of Virgil van Dijk, Frankie de Jong, Cody Gakpo, Memphis Depay. Japan, on the other side, are a very technical team. They're very organized and they play well defensively. Sweden have so many top-level players. However, their recent results have been very poor. And finally, we have Tunisia, who are ranked number 44 in the world and will be very difficult to defeat. Despite being such a tough group, I think the Netherlands have what it takes to win the group. They may not get perfect score, but they should win the first place. I think any of those three countries are capable of winning second place. I'm going to give second place to Japan, followed by Sweden, and the fourth place goes to Tunisia. Group G, we have Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. I think most people would say that Belgium is the favourite to win this group, despite them not being as good as their golden generation. However, I'm going to do another surprise pick and put Egypt in first place. I think with their captain Mo Salah, Egypt are capable of surprising bigger teams. So for that reason, I'm going to put them in first, followed by Belgium, who are very likely to win the group, followed by Iran and New Zealand, who are ranked number 85 in the world, would likely be going home. Group H, we have Spain, Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. I think this group is slightly more obvious. I'm going to put Spain in first, followed by Uruguay. Although Uruguay do have a decent chance of surprising Spain, I'm still going to put them in second. I think the battle for the third place between Cabo Verde and Saudi Arabia is going to be very close, considering both nations are evenly ranked according to FIFA. But I'm going to give third place to Saudi Arabia, considering how much they've improved in recent years. Next, we have Group I with France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. France, who made it to the finals last tournament, I think should go into first place. Just looking at their starting 11, they look unstoppable. We then have Senegal, who most people would say are the rightful winners of AFCON, as well as Iraq, who are ranked 57 according to FIFA. So they'll be difficult to defeat. And then Norway, who finally managed to qualify after missing out on the World Cup for so many years. So as much as I think Norway can make it far into the tournament, I'm going to put Senegal in second place, followed by Norway, and then Iraq in fourth. Group J, we have Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. I think first place goes to last World Cup's winners, Argentina, with their captain Lionel Messi, who looks just as incredible as he did 4 years ago. Second place is going to be a close call between Algeria and Austria. Both teams are very evenly matched. Riyad Mahrez is still a key figure for Algeria. Likewise, Austria have numerous world-class players. However, I think Algeria would be able to surprise Austria, so I'm going to give second place to them. That means Austria goes in third and Jordan in fourth. Group K, we have Portugal, DR Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. I think first place would be a close call between Portugal and Colombia. Lots of people have Portugal as their dark horse of the tournament. However, I do believe they are an outright favourite. For that reason, I'm going to put Portugal in first, followed closely by Colombia. Now, third place is going to be a very close call between DR Congo and Uzbekistan. Both teams are matched very evenly. According to FIFA, they're ranked 46th and 50th. So for that reason, I'm just going to make a guess and give third place to Uzbekistan. Finally, we have Group L with England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. I think on paper, England are the better team, despite Thomas Tuchel's decision to leave out some key players. Regardless, I'm still going to give first place to England. followed by Croatia. As much as I think Ghana are capable of winning the third place, their recent form has been really poor, which is difficult to ignore. For that reason, I'm going to put Panama in third and Ghana in fourth. We now need to select 8 teams to go through the knockouts. I want to pick Morocco, US, Iran, Austria, South Korea. Let's go with Norway, Sweden, and let's have a surprise pick with Bosnia. So we now have the knockout stage, round 32. Game 1 is between Germany and the USA. Despite being the host nation, I think Germany is going to be too much for the US, so I'm going to put Germany to go through. We then have France versus Sweden. That will be an interesting game. However, it's very difficult to imagine France losing to anyone. I'm going to put them through. Next, we have Czechia and Canada. This is a very evenly matched game. I think this game will end in a draw, and Canada wins on penalties. Next, we have Netherlands and Scotland. As much as I think Scotland are capable of making it far into the tournament, I think Netherlands is too much for them. So I'm going to put Netherlands to go through. Colombia versus Croatia. That will be an incredible game. Both teams have so much potential. I think this will end up being a draw, and Croatia going through on penalties. Next, we have Spain and Algeria. It's very difficult to imagine Spain losing a game, so I'm going to send Spain through. Next, we have Turkey versus Bosnia. Bosnia managed to defeat Italy to qualify for the World Cup. So based on that logic, I think they're capable of defeating Turkey. However, I'm going to select the slight favourites, Turkey, to go through. We then have Egypt versus South Korea. A very close game, but I'm going to give it on South Korea. I think this game is going to end in a draw. Next, we have Brazil going up against Japan. As much as I love the Japanese team, and I think they're capable of making it far into the tournament, I have to give this one to Brazil. Next, we have Ecuador against Senegal. A brilliant matchup. I think Ecuador might be able to win this. Mexico versus Morocco. I think Morocco are going to surprise the host nation and win this. Next, we have England, Austria. England are the slightly better team, so I'm going to put them through. Next, we have Argentina versus Uruguay. It's a shame both teams meet at this stage, because they both deserve to make it far. But since the game is in Miami, I think it's meant to be for Argentina to go through. Next, we have Paraguay versus Belgium. I think on paper, Belgium should win this game, but I'm going to do a surprise pick and put Paraguay through. Switzerland versus Iran. I think Switzerland should have enough to go through. Finally, we have Portugal versus Norway. Cristiano versus Haaland. A great European match. I believe Portugal may win this. We now have the round of 16. The first game is between Germany and France. Very close match, but I'm going to give it to Germany. Okay, never mind. I'm going to give it to France. Next, we have Canada versus the Netherlands. I think the Netherlands would be too much for the host nation and should win this. Next, we have Croatia versus Spain. Croatia is one of my favorite teams, and I'll be supporting them throughout the competition. However, I think Spain would win this on penalties. Next, we have Turkey versus South Korea. I've already put a lot of faith in Turkey, so I'm going to say they win the round of 16. Next, we have Brazil versus Ecuador. Despite doing better in the CONCACAF, I think Ecuador loses to Brazil. Next, we have Morocco versus England. A very difficult game for both teams. However, I think England wins on penalties. Next, we have Argentina versus Paraguay. Argentina being the slight favourites, I'm going to select them. Finally, we have Switzerland versus Portugal. A very tough game. However, I think there is going to be a repeat of last year's World Cup, and Portugal goes through.
Emotion! Sensational, damn it!
Up next, we have the quarterfinals. Firstly, we have France versus the Netherlands. This will be a great game, but I'm going to do a surprise pick and say that the Netherlands are going to win this. Okay, never mind. France it is. Next, we have Spain going up against Turkey. Based on their recent games, I'm going to pick Spain. Next, we have Brazil versus England. Now, that would be a phenomenal game if it did happen. I think Brazil are the slight favourites, but I'm going to pick England. Next, we have Argentina versus Portugal. I wish this game was a final. It would be really nice to see both Ronaldo and Messi score in this game. However, I'm going to say Argentina wins on penalties to go to the semi-finals. We now have the semi-finals with France against Spain and England versus Argentina. Firstly, we have France versus Spain. In my opinion, the two best teams of the tournament. It would be really difficult to imagine either of the teams losing. But once again, I'm going to say this game ends in a draw and Spain goes to the finals. And then for the second semi-final, we have England versus Argentina. I think this game will be tough for both sides, but I'm going to put Argentina through. And for the final, we have Spain versus Argentina. This is very exciting. I think both teams deserve to win this. It would be nice if this game came down to penalties. So my final prediction is Argentina wins back-to-back and Lionel Messi lifts the trophy once again. So there you have it, my World Cup prediction. I know most people have clicked off at this point, but if you're still watching, thank you so much. And please comment below which country you think is going to win the tournament. Hello friends, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment below.